Hey, it's 9 to 5 Trader. Welcome back to another Sunday video. In this Sunday watch video, and if you're new to the channel, it is a video that I send out every week to give you guys a little bit of a preview of my personal watch list and stocks that I'm looking to invest in the upcoming week. Now, I usually start these videos off by talking about, the market conditions at first and kind of how both Wall Street and Main Street are doing. And then I jump into my screen behind me here and we actually walk through those stocks itself individually with a quick high-level technical analysis. Now before we get started here, I just ask that you smash that like button and also comment below if you have any stocks you want me to analyze for you that you have in your own watch list, or if you have any further questions about the current stocks on mine. Feel free to subscribe if you want to see relevant videos relating to the stock market and very popular stocks throughout the week, and then every Sunday have another video like this to keep you guys in the loop. So like I said, let's jump right over to my screen behind me here and I'll walk you through my top stocks next week. All right, so let's start off with the market conditions. So this is the NASDAQ futures. This is /NQ. This represents the tech sector for stocks. So as you can see, it's been in a bubble the past few months. It finally had a huge pullback. And then we started to test this 180-day SMA line. We broke through, and now we are starting to identify new support and resistance levels, which are highlighted here in red. You can also see towards the end of last week that it did somewhat bounce at this line, and now it is testing that current support level. So not a whole lot going on next week in the tech sector in terms of earnings and things like that. So there's not, a big catalyst there. I mean, if there were earnings for like Amazon and big tech companies like that, it'd be a whole different story. However, we do have, big things next week, such as battery day, things like that. There could be things that could fuel this. So something to keep in mind with that. Also, in terms of other influences in the market, right, we have, any potential news relating to the vaccine, and then obviously the election upcoming. So there's a lot of things that can really drive this up and down. Something to just keep in mind as we're going through this watch list here. So let's jump right into the watch list. So I'm going to start off with Apple. Like I said, Apple kind of, following the NASDAQ. Now, the thing with Apple and the thing with just the NASDAQ in general, or just tech stocks, is a lot of analysts are recommending to hold it. Now, the reason is because, again, tech is probably going to rebound at some point. Right now, it's just going through like a severe correction on top of, all the volatility outside of the market, like I mentioned before. So just things to keep in mind with that. I'd argue it's almost at a significant discount right now. I plan on buying some Apple. I might wait just a little bit longer because I want the best buy possible. But what I'm going to do for this is I'm just going to continue to watch it because it is really still selling off. It's floating somewhere in between the middle and bottom VWAP. I want to see if it can break this SMA line and grant me confirmation. So I'm going to set my alert right above that. Next, Tesla. So I have a video up below that talks about how Tesla has a significant catalyst next week, which is battery day. And I really break this down for you guys. So for this video, I'm going to keep it very high level. For Tesla right now, it is confirming past the EMA line. It's looking great. It is approaching a previous resistance level. So it's going to be testing that in the near future. And we will see if we can reach somewhere near higher highs, being that we have a significant catalyst next week for this stock. Next, we have NIO and NKLA. So I'm going to talk about these together. So let's start off with this. NKLA, it's consolidating heavily right now. It doesn't know what it wants to do. There's not a whole lot going on with this company. However, it's going to lead me into my next point. So next I'm going to talk about NIO as well. I'm going to talk about these joint. NIO individually, however, it's looking pretty good. It's staying above this EMA line right now. It's looking pretty good, and it is sitting very well above the SMA line. So right now it's showing, somewhat of a pattern in terms of support as well in an upward direction. And you can also argue the same with the resistance levels. And that is a terrible drawing, but either way, the stock's looking good. I like it for the longer term. Now let's get back to my point. So NIO, NKLA, and Tesla, the thing about these right now, they're all in the EV market. And with Tesla having such a significant catalyst next week for this entire market, since they're kind of the benchmark right now, can this news influence other EV companies as well? Can we see a pump or anything like that, any gradual movement? So keep that in mind, aligned with Tesla's battery day. Last, I want to talk about Snow. Not a whole lot to show here. They just went public. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to zoom in for you guys, and this is the 5-day, 5-minute. It is selling off a little bit just because, it had a lot of hype and it sold off and it's depreciating a little bit with the culmination of the NASDAQ. So this is a really good stock to look at. I actually did a lot of research. They have substantial valuation, and they're also a cloud-based company, which is a great business to be getting into right now. I'm gonna keep watching this company. I would like to invest it a little more than actually traded. However, in the interim, the best that I'm going to do, I'm gonna see if it can test this top VWAP here. If it can break that for me, I'm going to look for an opportunity to possibly jump right in. So that's all I have this Sunday, guys. Give this video a thumbs up if it helped you out. And leave me any comments below if you want me to analyze any stocks that I did not have on this watch list. Or if you had questions about these ones as well, feel free to leave me any questions below. Also, feel free to subscribe as well. What you get for subscribing is weekly uploads, including a Sunday stock watch video like this one. So you guys can get a little bit of a preview of what I'm personally looking into for the week ahead. So that's all I have for today, guys. Good luck to you next week, and happy trading.